Okay, we're in the FA18 Hornet, and I wanted to do a cold start tutorial. I know there's lots of other ones out there, but I wanted to do one of my own and show you how I do it, and maybe you'll pick up a tip or two along the way. So first thing I usually do is close the canopy to block out any noise from other jets taking off, other people starting out nearby on multiplayer servers. And then you want to turn on the battery, and then you can go right over here to the auxiliary power unit, turn that on. And then we're waiting for the green light to come on, and we can start our engines. There's the green light, so we'll crank the right engine, and we can see the RPMs coming up here. Once that gets to about 20, we'll do the throttle detent. There, I've got these bound to my HODAS. Then we'll come over here to the right, turn our radar on to operation, and our navigation to ground alignment. Then you want to turn on your 4 screens, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's actually 5 if you count the helmet mounted display over here. And we can crank our left engine while we're waiting for those to come up. So you want to go down here to your stored heading and click that. That'll shorten things up quite a bit. Get that going. Got our left engine ready to temp there. Left engine will be coming up. And we move back here to our oxygen, turn that on. I'll usually set my rudder trim at this point, clear out any error messages. And flip this up to field since we're at an airfield, not on a carrier. And put the flaps at half. And I'll turn the master arm on, clear out any errors again. Then it's important to turn on your data link, so click it once and then click and hold off and on so you get this thing it's on. I used to just click that real quick and it wouldn't always come on, so hold it for half a second and it'll come on. Then you want to make sure you turn on your radar warning, which is right there, and you hear the beep. This up to receive, and then I usually put this up to bypass for manual dispensing, but you can set that if you like. And then arm the ejection seat. That map has come up here, and I usually take that as a signal that excuse me, that ground alignment is done, so I'll come back here and switch this to IFA for in-flight alignment. And then I always turn off the map. I can never read it very well, so I'll turn that off. And then I also like to change my compass roses to true heading instead of magnetic. Do that there, and then I'll usually go to situational awareness, especially if I'm expecting airborne threats, and then set the range as you like it. I usually go to 80 miles. This is a good point to set up your loadout. So just pull my standard ground mix of harms and GPS guided bombs. So
request rearming.
And then get my helmet mounted display set up. So click here for displays and then HMD. We'll run through its test patterns here. Once it goes through that once, you can come here and click stop. And then go to the menus and go to HMD and align down here. And you just put your line up the cross.
Rearming complete.
And then I turn off my track IR so I can zoom out. And click align down here. Track IR back on. So the HMD is aligned. And let's see, you want to make sure if you have a FLIR, now is a good time to turn that on. Again, something I forget sometimes. And then I'll usually go and set up my stores. So in this case, that's getting my GPS guided bombs calibrating. So you can see the countdown there. And I'll usually put them in target of opportunity and set the fuse. Usually it's instantaneous. And switch to the second pair. And then the fuse is already set. And at this point you're about ready to taxi out. I've got everything. So turn your parking brake off. Give it a little gas. On your way. So that's kind of the end of the tutorial. You should be combat ready for the most part at this point. So take off and start looking for some targets. Hope you maybe found this helpful and picked up a trick or two. Good luck up in the skies.